Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with a twofer with Simple Story Saturday and May I Scraplift You. And today I am scraplifting Veronica It's in the Little Details on Instagram. And I was drawn to this layout. It is so beautiful. And I figured this was a good opportunity to document these pictures of my niece with my grandson in the pool. I really wanted like a rainbow-ish layout because of course I see the shape of this layout and it makes me think that. So I pulled this one paper from my St. Patrick's Day collection. Don't tell my son I bought that for his layouts because he's a St. Patrick's Day baby, but I'm going to use this one piece of paper. No embellishments, just the paper. The rest of the papers and the tags and all the embellishments are from Just Beachy, which are both Simple Stories collections. I went ahead and pulled out all of the things that I still had left, which isn't a lot in this collection, so I could use that up. I'm going to use my Stampin' Up! Pick Me tool to punch holes because I'm going to do some stitching. So here is my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, and this awesome layout. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I use this circle cutting tool to cut a circle out of this striped paper. And then I had to decide whether I wanted to go up and down or if I wanted it to go horizontally. I liked it more going vertical. I do love this rainbow paper on the background, and I definitely could have used that too. And it kind of gave me an idea. So that may come in the future. But for now, I have to tack this down and then cut the other side off, the bottom, that's hanging off. And then I'm going to tuck it in. But I didn't want this pink on pink. I wanted it to be a little different. So I cut the pink off, tuck it in until the orange is showing. And then I'm going to just trim that off. And then I get my Pick Me tool and I just start punching holes. Now this right here, this is the reason I typically don't do a lot of stitching. The poking of the holes, that is what causes my carpal tunnel to be like, no thank you. The stitching isn't that bad. Like, it doesn't bother me too much because other than, my thumb and my pointer finger, I'm not doing a lot of dexterity kind of thing. And it's not like it's, hard. Although if you do it enough, it is. And some of my friends do a lot of stitching. So I just did a simple stitch. I wanted to fill all of the spaces and not leave like the little dash. So I went all the way over and then decided since I had enough thread left that I'd come back. So I ended up doing the full thing. Of course, I cover up about half of what I stitched when I put the pictures down, but it's fine. It's fine. I know it's there. And I love the way the layout turned out. So that's all that matters, right? So I have matted my pictures on those two Just Beachy paper pieces, the scraps. And then I've already got these tags and I wanted those to go on there. So I go ahead and tape my pictures together and then make a stripe at the top so that I can go ahead and work on this. Now, I put this orange one on here so that I can write a little something on that strip. I didn't do that on camera. I'm going to do it off camera, not for any reason particular other than I forgot and I had finished the video and waved goodbye and thought, I was going to write on here. And so I'll probably write, me and Natalie or Natalie and AJ or something like that. So I get those down and like I said, covered about half of my stitching. It's fine. And then I'm just going to start decorating. I'm going to tuck these little flowers in on both sides. On hers, there's mostly embellishments in the top and on the left of the pictures, but not really on the right except for the title. But since my second little humper curvy bit is lower than hers, I thought I'd go ahead and do a little bit of embellishing on the right side and then put my title down a little bit further. So my title is That Fun in the Sun. And then I do add to that with like some little wordy bits that say such a wonderful time, so much fun. But I just tuck in like the bathing suit, the little hat, things like that. All the rest of the flowers I think I had. There may be some still in the embellishment box, but I didn't even pull that out because I knew I had enough embellishments from what I had pulled off the sticker sheets and the chipboard that I wouldn't need anything else. So I really don't have much left of that collection, of the Just Beachy collection. So it's what, the 24th? I've got 6-7 more days of beach layouts, and I'm almost out of my stuff. So I guess we'll be venturing into some other kind of collections next. But anyway, I add these little wordy bits. I did punch the holes in the tags. I did select orange, pink, and white to thread to put through them, just like she has 2 tags. I've put 3. I'm trying to use them up because, it's hard to get that stuff used up sometimes, especially when the collection's almost gone. So I took 3 back there, but I put thread through all of them, and I'm going to end up gluing that down. I don't think I do it on camera, but I just glue it gently so that the thread doesn't just, like, you can see that one white thread is hanging down right on top of my niece's face. Well, I don't want that. And so I just want to glue it somewhere to where it's going to, at least if it hangs down, it's not going to hang on top of the picture. I put these little Paper Studio enamel dots down here just as an extra added. And I don't have a lot of teal or aqua on here, so I just kind of add that in a little bit with those. And I'm going to put another cluster of them over on the bottom of the left corner of the picture, and then up at the top by that little pink flower, just to kind of give those 3 clusters, the triangle that we always talk about. And that is it. Here is the original layout. It is so stunning. Veronica did a beautiful job, and she stitched each of those rows and has that little white bit that's right there. And I considered doing that because I think I have something left in my hip kit club from that, but it wasn't the right color. So I just didn't do that part. But here's the close-up of my layout. I do love how it turned out. I'm really happy with it. I hope you will go check out Veronica. Her information, like I said, is listed below in the description box. And I hope you'll check out everybody who is hopping along with Simple Story Saturday, which is also below in the description box. And the May I Scraplift You, there is a playlist, so please go and check that out. The stitching was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do that more often. Thanks, Tara. I would love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, spending your quality time with me while we craft together. And I hope you'll come back and see me again really soon. Have a great day, and I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.